get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. That was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all his hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Hey, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
I'm the realest in the D.O.B. Let me elaborate.
Salute, brothers. So it's been a long ass day, right? And I find myself lacking the ability to sleep. The wife sleep, she comfortable, tucked in bed. I got the goddamn dog beside me. The son bitch snoring his head off, and I can't do it. But I believe I know why. There's been something that's been on my mind for a while since, ever since I started telling these stories, and it's almost like a ghost of like whatever the fuck happened past type shit, right? I'm fucking like I got these bitches for days, but I gotta wait for them to surface, dog. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Even when I'm doing these and I'm talking, in my mind I'm thinking it fucking sucks. But I listen to it later on and I'm like, all right, it wasn't that bad. Like literally dredging up these memories are some bullshit. Well, I got one in particular that uh, fuck it, therapy. We're all trauma bonding. Is what it is. The story of Corporal Johnson. Now, don't be thrown off by the name, even though that's a common name amongst melanated folks. Bro, Corporal Johnson was a red-headed white boy. Light bright, skin the same color as milk, ain't look shit like us. Right? And I have trouble like remembering names these days. Events, no problem. Faces, no problem. Names, that's something different. But I promised myself I would never forget his fucking name. Here's why. I'm fresh in country. I go through the whole Houston, Texas experience, and now I'm in Dubai, and from Dubai, I get sent from were redirected from Iraq to Afghanistan. I landed in country. I'm on Bagram for a hot minute. Now I get reassigned all the way downrange to Salerno. Me and Corporal Johnson flew in on the same goddamn flight, bro. And it was tense because I'm looking at him and he looking at me, and I can see the patch on his chest. I'm like, yo, you a Ranger. All right, so you've been trained to survive all kinds of bullshit. I was never enlisted. I never joined up. I just did my own thing on, the slick slide. So, I figure all my peoples, they've been military this whole time. I ain't shed no blood out this bitch. Not for you motherfuckers, not for this bullshit. I'm being a rebel, you know what I mean? And Corporal Johnson, being his redhead from middle fucking America, right, is looking at me like, fuck is you? I'm looking at him like, fuck is you? Well, because we both caught that same flight in that had that, what's a good word for it? That unexpected combat landing explanation for combat landing. Bro, whenever an aircraft performs a combat land, bro, it's the worst shit in the fucking world, man. You go from the plane just flying and being like, everything straight to a roll. It's a dive bomb toward the goddamn airfield. That's what it is. It's like a Japanese fighter pilot back during the World War that said, you know what? Close enough. And you go smack down toward the airfield. They may do a couple spirals to slow it down a little bit. And the whole time, you're just in the back, sitting in that net seating with no fucking idea what's going on. And I'm still brand new. No one told me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say shit. Ain't nobody warn me. It just boom straight toward the ground at a 90-degree angle. I'm like, this is some bullshit. At this juncture, I think every time I'm about to die, like, something brand new happens that terrifies me even more, right? I look over at Corporal Johnson and he just laid back like, fuck it. And I didn't understand why. Well, thankfully we don't die. Plane lands. I get off. Now I'm at Salerno. What I didn't know was the Rangers were such a select group that they had their own compound on that base. And in order for you to get in there and render services, you had to be there by a certain time. Now, these are some really gung-ho fucking guys. These are some hard charges. These motherfuckers ain't about no bullshit. They about their business, you know what I mean? And trying to make sure they straight as far as the compound goes, serve these work order commitments daily, weekly, so on and so forth, and meet their times is a bit of a motherfucker. I didn't see Corporal Johnson again until months later, right? I was seeing him around base here and there, but those dudes pretty much move like phantoms. They're there, then they're gone. Hell, the bulk of them would even get their food to go and go right back on compound. You know what I mean? And respect is what it is. Well, after being led into that compound, I realized the deplorable, filthy fucking conditions that them dudes were having to deal with. I'm like, yo, it's like it ain't even mold, it's moss growing in this bitch. So me being me, I'm gonna look out for my peoples in uniform. I put together a quick little program, boop boop. Now we are going deep plane and deep service this whole thing. I had the spray trucks come around, spray trucks, just pickups with pressure washers on 'em, tanks, the whole nine, and just like blow all the filth out of that raggedy motherfucker, right? Everybody's happy, everything's clean, everything's impressed. Boy, everyone's impressed, and I didn't do it for no accolades. I did it because I'm like, y'all motherfuckers human too, right? You do still know this. It's green shit growing up out the shower on the wall, and you hard charging motherfuckers didn't kill it yet. Like, yeah, the thing is coming up out the goddamn shower drain, bro. One day it's gonna latch onto somebody and just suck you down, that motherfucker. Well, after that, me and Corporal Johnson see each other at the gym. I'm working out. I'm working out. I'm getting my body right. He's already in tip top shape. He's showing me all kinds of shit. He's like, cause he was appreciative of me looking out, cause I went the extra mile and I ain't have to. Keep in mind, when I first got to that fob, wasn't nobody really dealing with your boy, cause contractors are very clannish. You know, they expect the new people to last a few months, and after that they gone. You know, just like up in Gardez, you here today, you gone tomorrow type shit. I don't want to know your name. I can respect it, but I locked in for the long term. You know, cause I got to get this money. Long story short, in the end, Corporal Johnson ain't really. You could tell he was one of the folks that he knows about, you know, melanated people, but he ain't have a whole lot of contact, right? So as he's showing me how to break down this rifle and how to do this and how to do that, I'm showing him that like, you don't know niggas, and we are some of the fiercest motherfuckers in the goddamn world. We just have to, you know, abide by these rules that are different than yours. Fast forward, he becomes my new battle buddy, my workout partner, right? Call him on the little Afghani phone, boop boop. Yo, I'll be at the gym at 1400. He like, I bet, race you there. Now we in a competition to make it. He showed me all kinds of shit like doing intervals, you know, different kinds of workouts to really stress your system. That way you actually grow. Then don't matter how big you think you got, we can grow you. We gonna grow you some more. Nervous system don't even know what to do. You just getting huge, eating like a motherfucker. But for that dude, he had to stay somewhat lean because of his job. He had to be able to move, maneuver. So as we were trading information back and forth, this middle of America white boy with red fucking hair and this Southeast DC dude, we become the best of motherfucking friends. And everything's cool, you know what I mean? We on base. surviving these daily attacks to come through. He got to roll out and go on mission and shit. I'm like, yo, I'll let you like, man, no, 16, 1700. I'll be at the gym. He like, I bet. Because we having like lift off competitions, you know what I'm saying? And the dude was already in impeccable fucking shape. So now I got to catch up. So this giving me a bar to try to get to. And I'm pressing, dog, to get there. And the only reason I think I really remember his name because I'm like, yo, you got a nigga name. Johnson? And you a white boy? Like, come the fuck on. What happened? What happened? But he would talk shit right back like, yeah, your name came from the plantation. I'm like, man, fuck you. And we would just go back and forth. He was happy as fuck because he was like, yo, I'm about to go home. You know, like everybody else, he had somebody back home that he was looking forward to get back to. And that one day came, bro. He went out on mission. He ain't come back. I ain't never talked about this shit. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit had an effect on me. I'm like, Slim, per all the memes on the internet, you a ranger. For all intents and purposes, you a ninja. And you don't come back. Like, god damn. My first what do you call that? My first social interaction on that fob was with Corporal Johnson. Name sounds funny as a motherfucker, but it just so happened to be a white boy. Right? My first friend, my first ally that I made out that bitch happened to be a white boy from middle of motherfucking America, bro. And you know, I'm no fan of Brad, not even close. But he had achieved something that average person couldn't do. Became a ranger. Then from a ranger to us combat landing on that goddamn airstrip and him not sweating a thing. Every day standard procedure. And letting me know that it's just what it is. Then turn around, now you're my workout partner. Then turn around, hey, you looked out for me and my peoples. I appreciate you. Let me show you some extra shit real quick. Some things that some other folks weren't willing to show. Giving me the businesses how to move and maneuver with individuals in this line of work, right? Then turn around and let me know exactly what the fuck was going down when I needed to know what was going down around me. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, yo, we got this workout session set up. I'm outlift you, motherfucker. I'm getting there. Fucked up shit. Turns out, when I inquired, like, yo, what the fuck Johnson at? KIA. Went out on one of the night raids that they're famous for, and he ain't quite make it back, cause so you have people out here that are exceptional in what they do. You have people out here that are exceptional in their skills, but I ain't never met a motherfucker that's bulletproof, bro. Johnson wasn't either. Good dude, solid. You know what I'm saying? Type that give you the shirt off his back if he had to, or rip that bitch off the motherfucking bandage your ass up and drag you out of a bad situation. and you could, well, shit. I ain't gonna fake. He was the type that if he couldn't do it, he'd die. He would die trying. You dig? So hearing that news was kind of fucked up. And he was coming he was coming up to the end of his deployment. When I was gone, I got a chance to meet all kinds of people like that. And the most fucked up part is not all of them made it back, bro. Like one of the most frustrating parts of this whole thing and getting old and having knowledge is like, yo, it's always the good people to go. It's always the good people. It's never the fucking raging fucking assholes, dog. Or the really, really fucking evil ones. It's always the good folks. You know, a motherfucker that could make a change. And with his background, he could have ran for governor, from governor to mayor, and from mayor to senator. You know what I'm saying? But got clipped off and bled out. And that was the end of his story. Wild shit, man. For years, I reflected on that shit in silence by my goddamn self. Now, you know, been found this platform. It's like, let me put this one out there too. Is it just me, or is it always the fucked up people that make it, but the good ones, the genuine ones? Nah, they somehow, some way, they just get picked off. It's like, damn. It's almost like Aleister Crowley had a point. Do as thou will, as long as it only goes so far, type shit. But I know that's not the way to go. But it's still a fucked up ass reality, man. Corporal Johnson, redhead white boy from Middle America, was one of my good friends. Was a ranger. Was a hard fucking charger. But it's been so long, like I don't even know if anyone even still remembers his, even still says his fucking name. I'm sure he's remembered by his family, but I highly doubt anyone still says his name. That kind of wild shit. Good man, loyal to the mission, loyal to the cause, loyal to what you had going on, but just left it like prematurely, fam. Being a war zone contractor is very lucrative. It's very advantageous if you're looking to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. But you see a lot of things, and those things you can't unsee. You just can't. I mean, you know them, you know 'em. That's the downside. That part. It becomes it becomes a thing where it just is what it is. Then the most fucked up part is I met a lot more motherfuckers that were a whole lot like Corporal Johnson. They ain't had a nigga last name though, but you know, they were genuinely good dudes. uh, Warriors, soldiers, but they ain't make it back either. Some wild shit. But also at the same token of time, one thing I have realized is given his demeanor, that shit, their demeanors, they were all very similar. They wouldn't be dealing with all this fuckery that's going on that we're dealing with now. They would have, you know, reverted back to some of their old ways, like when they went. Wow, shit. Wow, shit. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Salute DD, salute Red Sigma, salute Champions First, salute Timmy King. At the end of the day, one thing I noticed, the good ones, the best ones, they don't always make it. They don't. Just part of what is, you know, straight up. It's fucked up. But we don't get any sale for that. What we do get sale is how we live our lives. And also how we choose to remember them. That's it. That's all. A little somber, but still real nonetheless. The shittiest part, that boy won in 25 good. He won in 25. And out of all the people I know who I met, I can only remember a few names. I can only remember a few names, Slim. But I remember his. Probably because I used to fuck with him. Like, your granddaddy was black. You'd be like, fuck you. Your pawpaw was a nigga. He'd be like, you might be right. With a name like Johnson, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just like friendly riffing back and forth, dog. Friendly riffing. But when you're involved in that world, you meet all kinds of people, man. All kinds of people. And a lot of them will be specialists in their field. Excuse me. But they all don't make it. And it's a bit of a bitch dealing with that part. Straight up. Uh, that one came to mind as I listened to the shut up, pup. Goddamn pit snoring like a motherfucker. That one came to mind as I would listen to one I did last night. I'm like, hey, in the Pink Miss one. I'm like, damn, I ain't never talk about Corporal fucking Johnson. His name sounds really fucked up, but it is what it is. Good dude, man. Good dude. Then there's some there were some really shitty ones too. Yeah, yeah. Straight assholes. Fucking assholes. Like the ones that work for well, I can't say that company name. Like the private security force ones that were using substances that increase your muscle mass and your aggression levels and lifting weights, jovial at the fact that they were about to go out and, delete some motherfuckers in the middle of the night. Well, that's a whole nother story. I probably can't even talk about that one. For real, for real. But yet again, the assholes, they always seem to just live on through. For that particular group, they got into a, let's call it a skirmish, right? And not all of them made it back, but enough of them did, the vast majority. But for all intents and purposes, they were there for a check. They weren't there to make a difference. They weren't there for a cause. They weren't there for a flag and none of that. They were there for a check. in their world in particular, for every, I told Solon, she's more about this one. For every adolescent you were forced to remove or take down or get out the way, the company paid you a grievance fee of an additional 15 hundo because you were forced to lay that young person down and get him out, get him up out of here. Versus not taking that shot, but that world moves way different. Corporal Johnson moved with pride and honor. Them other motherfuckers, however, they move like the energy was like a snake, Slim. They just move real shiesty like. And they would brag about the bonus they were about to get. You know, having friendly competitions type shit. Wanting to see who can get the highest bonuses from the extras, you know. Well, I already said too much on that. Different type of world, brothers. Different type of world. But it does happen. I'll leave that part alone. Salute to Corporal Johnson. Good man. That left here too soon. Good man that helped me shape and reinforce and reaffirm my character. Good man. He just happened to be one of them people that was so good he ended up expiring out this bitch. And to this day, I don't know why. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm about to lay it down, take my ass to sleep, get ready to do it all again in the morning, man. Y'all brothers be easy. Y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. And if not, if I don't do another one, I'll holler at you again on Sunday. Damn. I didn't fuck around damn near depress myself. This story. Fucked up shit. Anyway, peace. We out.